Hello everyone and welcome to this vlog, which is me traveling from Florence to Vienna for the first time. Colin has been to Vienna many times, so it was nice for him to kind of show me around the area. This was just my first take of Austria. It was so beautiful, so classic Europe. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It was beautiful, very different from Italy. We got to explore in some of these beautiful churches, see this wonderful ornate organ, many different things. As always, I'm a Starbucks barista, so we had to stop and try Starbucks. They had this wonderful waffle here. It was amazing. I wish they had this in the States. Are you my tour guide? After walking around for a little bit, Colin took me to Volksgarten, which is one of the many parks in Vienna. It's so beautiful, it's green, it has a wonderful garden full of flowers, many benches for people to sit and have lunch. I don't know what this was, but it was a palace of sorts. So Colin and I were just kind of walking around and he was telling me bits and pieces of his childhood memories visiting here in the summer. Truly, how lucky is he? Then we went to Naschmarkt. This was beautiful. I loved the street signs. They were so cute. And then this is back in the main city near Stephansplatz. And here is Stephan's Dome. This is actually a church that Colin's dad has played the organ in. How incredible. We actually got to go to a mass here later on at the end of our trip, which was so beautiful to have an Austrian Catholic mass.
We are in the U-Bahn.
5 feet apart. Look at his little cape.
Really, bro? That's quite a distance.
That evening, we had this little private concert to go to at the Schönbrunn Palace. This was one of the beautiful ornate rooms in there. I was just completely blown away that I was, first of all, in a castle and I was in Austria. Vienna has so many wonderful museums that it was really hard to just select one in our short trip. So we went to the Albertina. This was a beautiful museum. To me, it felt a lot like the Met or a more modern Americanized museum, but it still had beautiful classic pieces, especially from Monet, things I had never seen in real life before. So it was so captivating, a lot of Picasso as well. Later on, we went to Stadt Park. We got to sit here and we picked up a wonderful Demmel's croissant. This, I kid you not, is a croissant I think about all the time. It was so beautiful, buttery, flaky, delicious. How incredible to think that churches used to sound like that. This was St. Peter's Basilica, and then we also went back to see Stadt Park again. Just getting to kind of people watch was really interesting. Their lives are so different here. Everyone spends so much time outside and reading. We got to have some gelato as well, and Colin and I sat here and we talked for a really long time. I think this was one of our first really deep conversations we ever had. It was crazy to think that we were just so young and early on in our relationship walking in Vienna. It was incredible. And we sat here, we talked for a really long time, and it was just something I will never forget. This was the end of our trip, and I just want to thank Colin's family and my mom for the support during this trip. I was so blessed to be here.